Big conference rivalry tonight, Chris. Think back to some of your legendary bouts between, say, your Sacramento team and the LA Lakers.
Oh, man, my ears are ringing right now. I got the cowbells ringing in my ears just from you saying that. But
Pretty exciting, wasn't
it? Yeah, oh, man, it was awesome. But it's not just another game. Your pride is involved, and it's about your standings in the conference. And also, it's about fan bragging rights. So for us, it was like the Battle of California. We wanted people in Sacramento to be able to walk around in L.A. and say, hey, we're the best right now.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Rashawn Holmes out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot.
And, guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Davis. And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time on a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Here's Sacramento. The drive by Barnes. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Strong display of athleticism from Barnes. I love guys that aren't afraid to drive the lane and take some contact.
Davis surveying the floor. LeBron kicks to Caldwell Pope. They get it back. McGee and a missed layup.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Inside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Bjelica's got his 2nd basket. The Lakers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's James. Off on the layup.
Their focus next trip has to be getting a high-quality shot. I mean, they don't want to start the game 0 for 5.
And what just drops your jaw, Chris, with Fox is just how quick he gets up and down the floor.
Pew! Yeah, he's an absolute bullet once he gets out in transition. A good amount of his points come from just beating everyone else down the floor when he pushes the tempo.
Free throw good, Fox.
And with LeBron James managing to extend his prime, the pressure is on this Lakers organization to make the most of it.
Yeah, you're right, G.A. I mean, it's the kind of pressure you want, though. I mean, getting those superstar players is the hard part. Finding that supporting cast, that's the hard work part.
Hey, Chris, there's a lot to like for this Kings franchise right now. Fans have got to be excited about their future.
Yeah, and credit my man Vlade in the front office for rebuilding. They got lots of great young talent, and they've kept their picks. The team should be a big factor in the West in the coming years. That's what I'm talking about. That's a perfect 4-for-4 start for them. Now they're just getting all the shots they want.
Come get it, come get it.
Here's LeBron. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
No one commands more attention from the defense. But LeBron knows how to beat it. I mean, he can do it in a variety of ways.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Davis. Jumps up. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Luke Walton gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. They've yet to find success against the Lakers, going 0-2 in the first 2 meetings between the teams. Coach said a lot of the problem is we just get deflated when they go on a big run. We have to know that with LeBron, a run is going to come. We just have to have the mental fortitude to fight through it. But that's a big challenge when LeBron gets himself and his team going. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Fox. Following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He gets that one.
Yeah, and a work in progress for sure. But the more Fox tries his luck from there, the better he'll become.
James against Fox. James looking it over. And it's Davis missing. Kings leading now by 5. To the middle. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist from Bogdanovich. And it's 6 points for Harrison Barnes.
Passes like that help develop team chemistry. Bogdanovich, I love the display of unselfishness.
Floats it up for Davis. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Now, here's Fox. He's coming off a 28-point game against New Orleans.
And, you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
Now Barnes. After the missed 3 from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. The drive by Barnes. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Outside, Green. Pass to Davis. Rebound by the Kings. Holmes got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Bogdanovich wide open. Buries it from 3-point range.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
LeBron with it. We saw him with 29 points last game. Good on the triple.
And Caldwell-Pope can be a volume 3-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
Bogdanovich against Green. Pass to Fox. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Oh, this is McGee's role. He's out here to defend and to stifle shooters whenever he can.
Fox against LeBron. Here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Davis has got 7 points in the game.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Up top, Holmes. Outside, Bogdanovich. Off target from outside. Lakers trail by 5. And the wide open shot from Green. But they get it back. Davis kicks to LeBron. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Yep, that one goes in there. He's got 9.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways. And that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. We're talking about number 1 options at the offensive end. There's a mentality, right, that you've got to have as the teams go to score, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Let's look at Harden. He can go 0 for 7, and then he expects to go 27 for 27. How about Curry? Have you ever seen Thompson when they said, oh, my God, Klay Thompson is off. Last game, he only had 11 points. Well, when that happens, you can bet your last dollar that the next game,
Look out.
He's going to make every shot. And so what it is, again, a short memory. Whether you make a lot, so what? I'm going to do that again tonight. And if you missed a lot the previous night, so what? That wasn't this night. Let's get it right now.
Just 4 to shoot. Healed, can't hit. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. It's a 3-point game. Caldwell-Pope, rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got his 6th rebound on the night, and the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Caldwell-Pope, and Dion Waiters subbed in for Green. And the Kings also making a change. Lenz checked in. Los Angeles on D. Outside, Fox. On the wing, Hield. Trying to get something going. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
And that's what led them to a blowout win. Offensively, they were solid, but their defense was what really carried them.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
Now, here's Kuzma. 14 points from him the last game against Houston.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And positionless basketball, all the rage. And Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Harry Giles is checked in for Sacramento. Corey Joseph comes in for De'Aaron Fox.
One shot.
Free throw good, Kuzma. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Timeout called by the Kings. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
He's been a force inside. If they don't commit more bodies down low, he's going to keep destroying them in the paint.
And now a look at LeBron James here. An amazing run for him the second half of the season. He's around 30 points per clip, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds.
And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. And it shows. Every time he steps on the floor, he expects to dominate.
Again, the miss by the Kings. The Lakers in the lead. Right side Davis. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And how about 6 of 8 with that one? And there is no slowing down this young man.
Joseph, the pass to Len, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Dwight Howard.
A championship standard in L.A. with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. We've both looked up in the Raptors and seen those 16 championship banners up there. And with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19.
First one falls for him. Well, if teams are getting shaken up a bit, coach is usually the first to go, get fired. Do you think teams get too trigger happy with that aspect, coach first and then looking at the team?
Yeah, I do. But unfortunately, if you're the head of the team, that's the responsibility, and that's kind of that's just your job to take all of the heat. Being a coach is such a thankless job. You don't get thanked unless you win the championship. If not, it's like, good job, okay. We don't care about the fires you put out. We don't care about the players you develop. We don't care about the chemistry you built. You didn't win, and so, yeah, coaches are usually the first to go, and it's unfair. But hopefully they have some connections and they have a good resume, because they'll be back around somewhere else. They'll pop up somewhere else.
They sure will. Shot clock at 5. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here, and they pick up 2. And the Lakers lead by 4.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Barnes outside. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Passes to Howard. Now here's LeBron. Smith left side. Sinks the triple. And now it's a 7-point Laker lead.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
And it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard patrolling the defensive end. Cold quarter for him, ice cold. I mean, it may be time to give him a breather. Maybe someone off the bench can get him a spark.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Now here's Barnes. 8 points for him. Len dishes to Heel. That's good on the jump shot.
Yeah, it took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Lakers leading by 7. James outside. The pass to Kuzma. Waiters outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Kings. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Nice shot by James.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
And Joseph kicks to Len. Dishes it to Heel. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Are using a good combination of size and strength. Healed muscles through the defense beautifully.
Here's LeBron. The shot's good. LeBron's got 6 points.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Smith. 16 feet away. Again, the Lakers.
Oh, Smith is so quick off the ground. Look how he pulled right up on the defense.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Healed outside. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's LeBron. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Yeah, they're clawing, they're grinding, doing anything they could to make the most of their possessions.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've got Howard. Kyle Kuzma is out there with J.R. Smith. Then there's Dion Waiters, and it's Caruso in at the 1 spot. The Lakers have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Hey, Chris, this year Pioneer Chuck Cooper inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Long overdue, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, he was the first African-American player ever to be drafted. Let's just think about that. It's Jackie Robinson of basketball. He paved the way, and what he endured, and his teammates, by the way, of all colors, is well documented. And I think the Celtics need to, and I think they will retire his number 11 and have it hang up in that famed Raptors of theirs over there.
I agree. Now, here's Joseph. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it's Healed off the drive. And he gets it to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Kuzma. Back to Waiters. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, when you think about the Kings, you know they are going to let it fly. The team is loaded up on players deadly from outside. They've adapted and embraced the long ball era.
And the shooting with this Kings team last season, Chris, a major strength, as you said.
Yeah, and their whole offense has benefited from it, Kevin. I mean, they were 4th in the league in three-pointers last year. Finding points won't be a problem for the Kings going forward.
And the first one drops.
And no secret here. This is what you need to do with the lead. Hit your free throws. And they're having a great second quarter at the line.
Second free throw, no good. And you see flashes of brilliance with Harry Giles. And eventually, Chris, you think he'll put it all together.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I do, Kevin. He missed so much time in both college and his entire rookie year. I mean, a little behind the curve in that regard, but the talent is clear. And there was a reason why he was once the top-rated player in his draft.
Here's Caruso. Jabari Parker making his last shot. Smith wide open. He fires. Misses the 3. The Kings trail by 6. Bazemore finds Healed. Pass to Parker. Bazemore on the wing. 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. Rebound by Smith.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a great play, and he does it without fouling.
Passes it to Parker. Over Morris. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Parker.
It's all about effort for Parker. I mean, when he works hard in transition, he's rewarded for it.
Waiters with the ball. Picked up by Joseph. Waiters against Joseph. Shots good by Waiters. And the Lakers lead by 6.
Oh, he'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Outside, Joseph. Jacks up a 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Waiters passes to Morris.
Get there.
Out to Kuzma.
Set up. What's the pick? Hey, get outside.
Offensive rebound. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go hard. Wow. Morris is a physical guy, solid at staying active on the boards and gobbling up these rebounds.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit, probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much. The Lakers have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's Green in for Alex Caruso. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Harry Giles. Bielitsa comes in for Kent Bazemore. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Heald. And it's Fox in for Joseph.
One shot.
Well, Chris, as we wind toward the end of the regular season, what do you notice as an analyst that you didn't notice when you were playing?
Wow, I think what I didn't notice when I was playing was everything that goes on around the arena. Now I get to the games a couple of hours early. I get to interact with fans. I get to see game productions. The business of basketball, just how much everyone loves the game, from Adam Silver down to someone at the concession stands at the arena, how it really is a community and a family. Because when I was in Sacramento, I'm just playing for Sacramento. I didn't realize how many people in New York and Detroit and other places supported not only us in Sacramento, but their home teams, and just seeing how passionate everyone in the business of basketball, how passionate they are. And that's just something awesome to be a part of.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 6. It's stolen by Morris. Waiters dishes to Green. Back to Waiters. They get a hand on it. And up the court come the Kings on the break. A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
And the persistence of Bogdanovic. I mean, I love watching him work hard in these transition situations.
And here is Green. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Morris, no good.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now, here's Fox. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Holmes down low. He's guarded by Davis. Tries again. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. For Sacramento, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Two.
And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Morris. And James subbed in for Dion Waiters. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And the trade for Anthony Davis a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Barnes, he's checked in for the Kings. The Kings trail by 3. Fox looking it over. Now the pass to Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
LeBron outside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Well, come on. We all know LeBron is used to getting fouled, but it's just amazing how he keeps his focus. Such a powerful player.
And the bright lights of L.A., perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
Free throw, no good for LeBron.
Still playing at an MVP level, LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Goes up the baseline. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Good job taking advantage of the size mismatch. There's no way that jumper's getting blocked.
Knocked away.
Out of bounds.
It's stolen by Green. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Pass to LeBron. That one, no good. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Lakers leading by 3. Pass to Green. Back to James. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Oh, fantastic vision. I mean, Bron always cognizant of everyone around him.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Kings. Passes it to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And the slam dunk by McGee.
Well, you see why McGee's teammates lob it up his way? Because they know he can go up and get it.
Barnes outside. Stolen by McGee. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance. But they'll get another chance. Here's Caldwell Pope. Plays it up and banks it in. Caldwell Pope's got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers.
Oh, the blinding speed of Caldwell Pope is virtually impossible to match up with in transition. He just gets down the floor so incredibly quick.
Now here's Barnes. 10 points for him. Over Caldwell Pope. And he overshot that one, missing. Here are the Lakers. A big stretch here going 10-2. Green against Bogdanovich. Second shot opportunity, and Green with the lay-in. Green's got his first 2 points of the night.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball,
timeout.
they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Howard's checked in, and a change for the Kings. Alex Len's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Len kicks to Barnes, and there's the pass to Fox.
Hey, yo, right here.
There's 1:54 left now here in the second. The kick out to Barnes. 3 on the clock. Over Caldwell Pope. They get the rebound. Howard against Len. Outside, Fox. Another shot, and the rejection by James.
James is just a sensational shot blocker. You better check your rear view mirror. He's relentless.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And Fox gets it to go.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Howard. 1:03 left in the first half of basketball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina, Harrison Barnes won a title in Golden State. Signs the big contract with Dallas, but yet to achieve the stardom that many predicted back in high school.
Free throw good, LeBron.
In many ways, he feels like he's playing his best ball right now when you talk about LeBron James.
J.R. Smith's checked in for the Lakers. Alex Caruso comes in for Green. Fields checked in for Sacramento.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
They've tailored their offense around him, and let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Here's Caruso. After the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Howard, the pass to Davis. He kicks to LeBron. Len grabs the board. Len's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Fox passes to Bielitsa. Barnes outside. Puts it up from 12. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Davis. Kicks it to Howard. From deep. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He ended up with 15 points, 9 rebounds, and that's...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
On the court for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Holmes, and it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's James, following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. James kicks to Green. He dishes it to Davis, over Barnes. It's hauled in by the Kings. Holmes got 9 rebounds now tonight. Fox against LeBron. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Superior strength from the little man. Fox accepting the challenge and fighting through the contact well.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Free throw good, Fox.
And guys, I've heard that Fox honed a lot of his basketball skills by playing NBA 2K. What up, Fox? Well, check it out. He learned the art of the pick and roll off ball screens, and he says that he's just about unbeatable at that game, too. Hey, Fox, I got you, baby. We can play anytime you want to. Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. The 3 from Barnes doesn't go that time. And the Lakers take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points.
And the versatility of Caldwell Pope, not just a scorer from outside, but also a threat to shoot the ball close to the hoop as well.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Here's Bogdanovich. McGee with the block. This group has players swatting away the most shots in the league this month, the shot block leaders. Fifth on the list, Anthony Davis.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Lakers leading by 7. On the wing, James, covered by Barnes. Shoots from the baseline. The putback, great positioning on the putback. And it's 8 points for JaVale McGee.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Pass to Bielitsa. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
The Kings trail by 9. That's tipped and stolen by James. Goes up, and the dunk by James.
And James is great at staying alert on defense, pouncing on any opportunity he sees to swipe the ball.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment, good report, thank you so much. 4 on the shot clock. Caldwell Pope for 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. McGee's got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles.
But see, this is why JaVale McGee is out here. When he hustles like this, his coaches and teammates notice it.
Here's Fox. It's hauled in by LeBron. LeBron's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's the lob to the hoop and the slam dunk by McGee.
Timeout.
And this is why his teammates trust him. James has a sensational feel for when to dish it.
Timeout called by the Kings. Chris, regarding the overstated pre-draft concerns about Luka Doncic, even as the game goes international, it seemed like many GMs are scared to go all in on European players.
And rightfully so. It's a new area, and if they're not immersed into the culture, it may be a little more trepidation on that end. But I would just say, just look at the really the great stories, whether you're talking about the Vlade Divas or the Sabos that came into the game, and even you can
Dirk
go to
Nowitzki.
Marshall
all
Monis,
these
Dirk
guys.
Nowitzki. Yeah, come on, Porzingis. We got a lot of great players from overseas that have shown us that they can make the way. But the mistake would be is thinking just because someone lives close to him, they would have the game of a Dirk Nowitzki, and that's not true. So you need to do your due diligence, but I think European players have already proved the type of heart, skill set, and mindset that they come to this game with, which is at the top.
Shooting 2.
And here's a look at what's coming up for the Kings. On Sunday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks.
And looking at the Rockets matchup, you know they're going to be amped up for that one, and they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
Free throw good, Kuzma.
Yeah, and at Utah, Kyle Kuzma restricted to more of a traditional power forward role. Now, the wide-open NBA style has unleashed his game.
Sacramento making a switch here. Giles is checked in. No good on the second free throw. And Chris, really, a combo forward game for Kuzma. He's comfortable playing small forward as well.
Well, defensively, I think he's better on the wing. I mean, think about this. In high school, he was only 5'9" as a freshman. Man, did he grow. He has experience on the perimeter.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
James finds Waiters. Shoots over Bazemore. Back to LeBron. And they double up LeBron. The wide open look here for Kuzma. And a miss there on the triple. The Kings trail by 19. Parker, right side. Again, the miss by the Kings.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers.
Here's Fox, following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. To stop the run, and it's good on the layup. Fox has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, we've seen more of this recently from Fox, a confident, efficient offensive player who looks to score often.
It's getting late in the season. Let's see how the standings are out west. You look at the Lakers. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that number one spot the whole way there. And, of course, Sacramento, they're at the 10th position.
And when you look at Sacramento, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and I'm sure they're disappointed in that. I mean, they were hoping to take that next step.
And Kuzma has it in the corner. James, the pass to Kuzma. Morris outside. Waiters outside. Feeds it to Davis. It's over Bazemore. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Joseph.
Shooting one.
Sacramento's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. LeBron against Fox. Parker outside. Pass to Hield. Sacramento moving it around. Now Bazemore. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game.
Oh, you expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Now here's Waiters. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. The shot by LeBron, no good. And so Bazemore will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Hield attacking. It's deflected, and they're able to recover.
An average shot blocker. I mean, you want Kuzma to use his vertical, more to redirect shots.
The feed to LeBron. And he uses the glass on the layup. LeBron's got 15 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Fox. That one doesn't drop. Davis with some nice D.
Still, plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. So Waiters will go to the free throw line. That one is on Hield. The Lakers have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts. Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Howard's checked in for Morris. Smith comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Alex Caruso in for LeBron. And a change for Sacramento. Alex Len's checked in for Jabari Parker. Free throw, no good for Waiters. And it's the Kings with the ball. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Fox. 15 points in the game. Back to Bazemore. Looking to end the run. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Caruso, the pass to Waiters. Smith outside. The pass to Davis. Back to Smith. Fires from deep. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 10.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Well, they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
Fox finds Len. Ball's knocked loose, and so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Well, some players just get hotter as the season goes on. And that's definitely been the case with these point guards since the All-Star break, as you can see in these shooting percentages. Fourth, De'Aaron Fox.
As a point guard, you want to create the best possible shot every trip down the floor. And given the way these guys have shot the ball, it's not a bad idea every now and then for them to go it alone.
When you can shoot like they can, why not? I mean, the threat of their shooting make them more effective at the point.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Sacramento's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Healed outside. To end the drought. Great D that time from Davis.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
When you lob it Howard's way, he'll find ways to finish. That's how talented of a dunker he is.
Here's Fox, following the basket by Dwight Howard. Fox, the bounce pass. Healed from outside, and the rebound goes to Howard. LA has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Back to Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 15. Again, Healed missing.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Fox.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of it.
2.
That free throw, no good. Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And then for Sacramento, Bielitsa comes in for Giles. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Kent Bazemore. And he's good on the second. 1:41 left in the third. The Kings shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Fox kicks to Barnes. To the right side. Count that one. Barnes has got 12 in the game.
Ooh, a reliable score. Did you see that? Barnes is superb at getting good position and going to work from there.
Here's Caruso, guarded by Fox. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Now, here's Fox. 15 points in the game. Healed against Davis. 5 to shoot. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Bogdanovich comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Here's Caruso. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Here's Howard. Pass to Smith. Howard kicks to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Smith outside. And it's off from three-point range. Now here's Barnes. He's got 12. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. There's the three. The shot, no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Let's listen now to head coach Luke Walton review the game plan with his team.
We're doing a better job of making shots. Good job just playing ball out there. But on defense, they're swinging it where they want. A couple misses they did have, we didn't grab the rebound and made us pay for that.
Well, up in the ante on the defensive end, Coach Walton pleading for it.
That and hitting the glass, Kevin, both things Coach wants more of.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Howard is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's J.R. Smith. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Caruso in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Outstanding at taking it to the cup. Now look, when Bogdanovich is in attack mode, it's great to watch.
Here's Howard. He kicks to McGee. Shoots over Holmes. McGee's shot is off.
That's the only way to hold him in check. When he's got it inside, you got to have a body on him right away.
Back to Brewer. With more star players changing teams, the word tampering comes up. Chris, is the league striking the right balance on enforcement?
Oh, yes. And, you know, Commissioner Silver, he knows all the tricks. He doesn't want it to be a police state, but he knows a wink from a wink.
Right,
you know what I mean? So you got to draw some lines. But, again, how do you stop it? I mean, you know, if I'm playing on the Lakers and I say, wow, you know, I think Anthony Davis has the best eyebrows in the world. You know, you got to let me say that. And, you know, if that's recruiting, it's recruiting. So it's a fine line. And hopefully the players have some fun with it. And hopefully Commissioner Silver does his best to police it while everyone at the same time is working through with integrity.
Here's Farrell following the basket by Dwight Howard. Shoots the three. Brewer's shot is off.
Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
Pass to Howard. The dish now to Smith. Tipped away and stolen by Bogdanovich. Farrell passes to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Caldwell-Pope with some nice D.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
McGee's shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
And the rejection by Holmes. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. And Los Angeles with some changes. Morris comes in for Dwight Howard. And Cook subbed in for J.R. Smith. Then for the Kings, Parker's checked in for Bielitsa. And it's Joseph in for Brewer. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Morris against Parker. Morris dishes to Cook. And again, the Lakers no good. And here's Farrell. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Again, the miss by the Kings.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
And Parker with the block.
This is the defense you want to see from Parker, stepping up with the big-time block.
Farrell gets the bucket.
The timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Back to Cook. From the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
The three from Bogdanovich. The rebound by the Lakers. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one, and that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Passes it to Caruso. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. McGee in the high post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. And the Lakers get it back.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here.
Here's Caldwell Pope. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
The dribble moves of Caldwell Pope, just utterly hypnotizing to watch.
Here's Joseph, and the layup's good off the glass. Joseph's got his first bucket in this one. We see the shift toward players on competing teams becoming friends. How does that compare to when you played, Chris?
It's a little bit different. The players that I admired the most, I wouldn't be friendly with on purpose. We were in the same position. A guy like KG, one of my favorite players ever. We're close now. But during when we played, it was either me or him.
Really?
It was both of us. I didn't want to hang around with him when I'm trying to beat him in the summer. But, you got guys like the Banana Boat crew and LeBron and Wade. They're good friends anyway. Melo and Bron came in 1 and 2, and they had that relationship. So I think relationships are always great. Really, it's just about can you turn the friendship off when you cross the line? I know that Banana Boat crew can, and I know others can as well. And that's all you want. As much as you're friends off the court, I want you to dislike each other on the court through your friendship, just like a big brother, little brother type of thing. So I don't think it's a problem.
Here's Farrell, following the basket by JaVale McGee. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Alex Caruso. The Kings also at the sub. Bazemore's checked in. Holmes kicks to Parker. Bazemore with it. From deep three-point range, rebound the Lakers. McGee's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. There's the pass to Caldwell-Pope. Back to Kuzma. That one's not going to go. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Joseph, the pass to Holmes. See, Webb, if we lower the draft age back to 18, the league will take a larger role developing high school players. Your thoughts?
Well, I think I think it could be a safety net. So many kids are vulnerable at this time, and they don't have a system, and that's why everything's kind of been messed up for players trying to figure out what is the correct system. How do I really get immersed? I want to be in the NBA. What is the right way? And I think the younger you are, with the more direction that you have, it can only turn out to be a safer process, I would hope.
And getting better pro-level training, too, coaching.
Yeah, pro-level training, pro-level knowledge, pro-level relationships. I think it's a great thing by the league.
Joseph, the pass to Holmes. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Los Angeles has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Well, I like seeing Kuzma work this in, showing he's capable of hitting difficult shots.
Pass to Holmes. Dishes it to Parker. Unloads from 13. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McGee's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Joseph.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Jared Dudley's checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Waiters in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And a change for the Kings. Len's checked in. Here is Cook. kicks it to Morris. Kuzma outside. Here's Cook. Los Angeles with another miss.
I mean, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
And that one's good. Parker.
And hey, that wasn't easy, but Parker was just committed to scoring no matter what.
Here is Cook. Jabari Parker making his last shot. Dudley with it. He's picked up by Parker. Waiters no luck. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Parker's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
Here's Kuzma. No good on that one. Good D by Parker. Sacramento's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And Bazemore kicks to Farrell. He dishes it to Parker. Over Dudley. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Lakers shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Waiters outside. And here is Dudley. And Chris, underclassmen entering the draft, they can now hire agents, get help attending workouts, and still retain their eligibility. Do you like that move?
I love the move, Kevin. You know what it does? It helps less to fall by the wayside. So you come out of college, you don't know how good you are. You don't, it's based off ego, how hard you worked, family and friends telling you, go, 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 get the money. But what's your testing ground? You don't know. You don't have a full context. So I love the fact that it lets you go out there and see. And if you have any trepidation, go back to school. You got another year. So, yes, I love this move.
Excellent. C-Web, excellent. The shot by Joseph, no good. 1:35 left to play in the final quarter. Here is Cook. He's covered by Bazemore. Waiters passes to Dudley. Here's Cook. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Anthony Davis.
The energy he played with tonight was amazing, and it paid off the most on the glass where he dominated the rebounding stats.
Here is Cook. Morris kicks to Waiters. Pass to Kuzma. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Oh, Greg, that's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
In the corner, Farrell. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make them take tough shots. We're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active and be aggressive and get our hands on loose balls.
It's been the mark of the Spurs for a long time, Danny. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.